was even good at other sports. I was good. I wasn't good at football, basketball, or anything. You know, even when I started boxing, I couldn't even fight. You know, but I learned, and the best thing about it was consistency because I kept consistent with it. I saw people come and go. I didn't have the same childhood as a normal, kid growing up. We didn't have the best stuff. Most kids will come into school wearing the latest trainers and stuff. I didn't have none of that. I didn't have those type of luxuries. That kind of did motivate me to want to be something. But at that age, you realize you keep telling yourself, why can't I be like them? You want to be, you just want to be, you want to feel like you're part of something. And that's what I thought. I always wanted to think, I always wanted to be part of something, like when I was growing up, so I can feel like, that I belong somewhere, because I never had that sort of feeling when I was a kid. And that kind of changed me. And that's when I wanted to be something, so I could feel like a part of something. Boxing was basically my way out. And the fact that the coaches used to say, even if you're rubbish, even if you get beaten up, they would always say, you can be a world champion. And that was so reassuring for me as a child, because I never heard that from anyone else, and or from my family or my friends. I never heard that from anyone. So that's when I kept coming back, because I kept wanting to hear those words. I kept wanting to hear, you can still be a champion, you can keep going, keep pushing yourself, you can be something. When I turned pro, it felt really good. It felt like a relief, because I wasn't boxing in the amateurs for like nearly a year, and it was depressing for me. I was still in the gym, but it was like he was getting laughed at, like, he's just in the gym, he ain't even fighting, what's going on? People didn't know what was happening with me. And I was just giving them, replies like, it's gonna come soon, everything's gonna be sorted out. No one believed in me though, but everything was, I kept telling everyone, everything's gonna be all right, it's gonna be sorted out, and people would laugh at me from, like, without me knowing. I didn't know this, but people would be laughing, be like, yeah, Isaac is joking, man, but when I turned pro and I turned over at such a big platform, signed with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Sport, and sparred with a world heavyweight champion before my pro debut, everyone suddenly took a big notice of me. I think that really boosted my popularity when I went to spar with Deontay Wilder. And when I went there, wow, it was an amazing experience. And then I came back, performed in front of 20,000 people at the O2 Arena. A year out of the ring as an amateur, and then I came back and did that. It's something special. It was something that was missing from me. From all them times training and I went out fighting, I was always thinking something is missing. I think I'm meant to be in front of the lights, in front of the cameras. I love the pressure of the fight, that, a big fight is coming. This is what you live for. I can't really say that I've really changed much in terms of my personality. I've always been a person that's humble and grounded and always has time for everyone. I've always been like that. And I vowed to myself I wouldn't change that, no matter how successful and famous I become, And people tell me, listen, if I was in your position, they said they'll be cocky and they said they'll be brash and arrogant. Well, I can't even act like that, even if I tried. I couldn't act like that, because it's not me as a person. I'm always a person that's down to earth. I have a lot of time for people. You know, I try to help anyone in any way possible. I'm never a person that takes things to heart, and I think that's a good quality I have with dealing with the pressure of, you know, TV and fights and critics and newspapers and the media.
The nickname is called me Ted Dangerous Bammy. When I see fight back in the days, a European, from a European champion and a world champion, you know. And Isaac is uncle and his trainer and his PAs, everything for him. He needs a role model, and I'm his role model right now. From he was young, he's always want to be like me, you know what I mean? And I'll say to him that you don't want to be like me, you want to be better than me, you know what I mean? So I think that he's a kid that he can achieve a lot, what I didn't get, you know? So we have this grade because he's my friend, you know what I mean? He's like my son, because I'm old enough to be his dad, and he's like everything to me, man. Friends, everything you can, you know. I told him that already. I'm your trainer, your manager, your dad, your everything. He wanna name it.
Yeah. My uncle is my trainer as well. You know, Ted Bammy is former European champion and WBC #1 contender. He's like my friend. He's like my closest friend. You know, he's like a father figure to me too. You know, he teaches me a lot about life and about boxing and this game, you know. To have a trainer that's also your friend, you know, and a relative is something special, you know. You have that sort of close bond, so that when the going gets tough in a fight or in training, he knows what it takes to make you tick, to give you that extra push, you know. And I think that's a great thing to have a trainer that actually knows you inside out, that actually knows you from more than most other people. And yeah, we have a great relationship. We talk a lot we talk a lot with each other, and we work hard as well. That's the main thing, you know, we work hard as well. So, you know, I'm definitely gonna be with him till my whole career finishes. You know, we're gonna conquer the world. You know, boxing is a business to me. You know, I don't take nothing personal. So I just think of this guy is in the way of my success. You know, this guy is in the way of success, and to get through to where I want to be, you know, I got to get through him. I got to win by any means necessary. So, you know, do what I have to do. I don't really bring no, you know, I'm not really a person that's like hateful and then, you know, with all that anger and aggressive towards my opponent, or I have something against him. No, I'm not really that sort of person, you know. So everything is business. My name is Chamberlain, the next cruiserweight world champion. There's no doubt about that.